into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. On EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense trots out there to open this game. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open, puts it in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. To throw, it's Reed. Caught on the outside, it's Moss.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The Aggies will have to kick it away on a punt now for the first time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have with this running back position.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough
environment for visitors. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Caught near the sticks, it's Joseph. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Grab made by the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
McCain starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make it. Touchdown, Canes. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. The first down and still motoring. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Reed. throws to the tight end. That ball is a deep shot on first down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Concepcion. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And they'll kick it away here. And this one will be fair caught. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. It's Joseph. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First and 10 now for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's back. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
The Hurricanes line up on first and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Fletcher.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And the Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They get the second half started with their running play. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down here at their own 41. One explosive play has jump-started this drive. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's back. Grab down the middle, it's Joseph. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. as we take a break for the quarter here. It's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Trying the old counter play here. But the gain is just 1 yard, which sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on 3rd down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw to the left. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Possible for their offense.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Reed. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch made on the right side.
Hey, the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Run out at the 46, good enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Moss.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Scanning the field. It's Reed. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Now, the rough game for this quarterback continues. They have to start putting the pieces together in this passing game, or this deficit is going to get a lot worse.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. It's a quarterback keeper. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted up perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.